I usually play knight c6, but I've played knight c6 against this guy several times. So it's time for d6. Yeah, they don't make 4-digit rating people like they used to. When I was a kid, 4 digits was pretty good. Still theory. Put it in H. Well, I like the last two games. What? I'm black again? No. Wait, this is the guy that was beating me. No. I better play solid this game. Solid as a rock. That's what my position is. What are the chances Karen's making coffee and will bring coffee down? Not good. But it's better than 0. So, man, that would be the greatest day of my life. It shows you what kind of life I've led. I've been married 3 times. I've had 2 kids. And Karen bringing coffee, that's nothing could be greater. It's the little things in life. Yeah, it doesn't work now. He'll think it works, so he won't take. Yeah, you should just play King F1. Then I have trouble extricating my pieces. No, how am I going to mate you if you don't let me? See, all my pieces are on his squares. Put it in H. Keep putting it in H. Don't forget today's Sub Sunday. If somebody wants to donate 1,000 subs, that would bring us to where we were 4 weeks ago. Thank you in advance, obviously, and frankly. If you can't afford 1,000 subs, then 999 is even better and cheaper. And it's better. Because that way, you know, it's 999. Why do you make fun of Levy, but never Rosen? Really? I never make fun of Eric Rosen? Don't I always make fun of Eric Rosen? Also, when do I make fun of Levy? Is this question from 2 years ago? I need more recent questions. If anybody deserves to be made fun of, Rosen or Levy, it's obviously Levy. So if I have made more fun of Levy than Rosen, that's the correct thing to do. I'm not saying that I have, but if I have, then I was right to do that. Weird bubbling noises. Levy the GM. That's right. He's the general manager of Levy Enterprises. No, but I want to thank Levy. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been 2,800 at Blitz. Craft Single Square subscribed to Tier 2. Wow. I'm the Colin Kaepernick of chess. I am? I have a funny Colin Kaepernick story. So, after I had seen Colin Kaepernick play in the NFL for at least 5 years, there was a story about him. This is before he did the kneeling. This is before he was super famous. He was just like NFL famous. He wasn't famous for kneeling. And they were like, Colin Kaepernick this and Colin Kaepernick that. And they said, Colin Kaepernick, the first African-American quarterback to do something. And I was like, African-American quarterback? Isn't Colin Kaepernick white? So I always thought Colin Kaepernick was white until it was proven he wasn't. And that happened before, like, you know, he became famous for kneeling. Also, I confuse two quarterbacks who played for San Francisco. Like, I don't know which one's which. There's Colin Kaepernick. And then who's the one who plays now, but they don't want him to play? They begrudgingly let him play. Who's the guy who's playing now for the 49ers? Jimmy Garoppolo and Colin Kaepernick. I mean, they're like the same person to me. Especially since I think Colin Kaepernick is white. So that makes it easier. Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo's black. That's impossible. Sort of like when Elaine was dating that guy and they didn't know what each other's race was. We're an interracial couple. We are. Well, aren't you black? No, I'm white. Aren't you Hispanic? No. Why'd you think I was Hispanic? You took me to all those Mexican restaurants. Well, that's because I thought you were black. If you thought I was black, why'd you take me to Mexican restaurants? He had a good point. So we're just a couple of white people. You want to go to the Gap? Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to play King D2 or Rook here. I guess this is... I don't know. What would the engine say? The engine says they're both plus a million. Well, I'll move my king up in the endgame. Let's do that. Man, I gave him more time, but I was half a second too late. Thanks, Truby Streams. A hype train is close.